Welcome to Death Valley, Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge. We've got an excellent matchup in front of us on EA Sports College Football. The number 9 seed versus the number 8. It's the Texas A&M Aggies against the LSU Tigers. Opening round playoff game about to kick off. Great atmosphere here. Let's check with Holly Rowe down on the sidelines.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. As you know, so much hype coming into this playoff matchup about the running back. He's coming off that Heisman Trophy win. But the coach has talked to his team about putting that behind them. He's also addressed his teammates and said, I don't care what trophies I win. What matters is us winning one together. We'll see if they're able to get that chemistry and cohesion together here to start the game. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The defense flying to the ball. They'll drop him for a loss on the first play of the game.
Well, we knew they would start out with the run game. This running back has had over 1,500 yards. It's why he was a candidate for the Doak Walker Award. I love his speed and his vision. He's got to get established early if they want to have offensive success today.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Grab behind the line. It's Owens. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Looking for some space. It's Owens. He's brought down out at the 46.
Well, this defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Reed. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, that is outstanding defense. Normally the running back out of the backfield, he's open, and the quarterback knows that he can just check it down, but the defense is all over him. Nice hit right there as the ball arrives.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. It's a draw. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play.
This day and age in this field position, it's not shocking at all to see an offense go for it on 4th down, and they're able to get the conversion. And here's the deal. Everyone talks about analytics, but I think about manalytics. You got a good offensive line, go get it.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Owens. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Chris, a couple of things going on here. One, great effort by this defense. Look at him get after it and get after the quarterback. But secondly, as a quarterback, if you're going to throw a screen, you've got to gain depth. If you don't gain depth, you're going to risk getting contact. And that's exactly what happens here. He did not get deep enough in order to complete that screen to the running back.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. And the Aggies will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Bringing pressure. Looking to scramble now. He goes out of bounds. They move the ball to the 20.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every 1st down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 1st downs a game, move the chains with your lip.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It's so important as a quarterback that you understand the momentum of the game and the possession. And they're able to gain some yards on that last snap and then give it all back on this snap. This quarterback's got to do a better job understanding the situation and maintaining the momentum of the drive.
Takes the handoff. It's Owens. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. And someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the 12th play of this opening drive is a 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. But a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid. Line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. So the catch sets up second and very short, and plenty of options for the offense. There's the handoff. Looks like LSU has the first down.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can. Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
That's reeled in. It's Harris. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, this guy is such a key to what they do offensively. It's why he had such a monster year. Over 1,000 yards on the outside as a receiver. He has been so good for them. And one of the things that they're going to have to do is find opportunities to attack the defense with him early in this game and often in this game.
Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
3rd down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Short throw complete to the tight end. He stopped short of that 1st down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3.
That's a solid tackle by this defense, just short of the marker, but inside of 2 yards, I think you're going to go for this if you're the offense. I would certainly be aggressive here on 4th down.
Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Defense is coming after him. As incomplete under heavy pressure, a big 4th down stop. So the defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs.
Well, that's a frustrating situation. 4th down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Using his legs, it's Owens. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. As As we break for the quarter, it's Texas A&M on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
That was desperately needed from this defense. This offense has done a nice job today. They've been in rhythm, and they need to disrupt that, and they're able to do that with a tackle for loss. Now this offense is behind the chains. Good pursuit on the outside.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. He's going to bring up fourth down.
What a missed opportunity there for this offense. They've got the chance to move the chains. Now it's likely just going to be a 3 and out. I tell you what, good throw by the quarterback. That wide receiver has got to haul that ball in.
And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, I was telling you all week how impressed I was with these linebackers, and they're showing it right here. Look at them get into the backfield immediately, and a quick stop, beautiful tackle. I'll tell you what, they are popping some pads right now.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. To throw, it's Levitt. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, when it comes to wide receiver U, there's really only two schools that can even claim it, Ohio State and these LSU Tigers. This wideout has got to be looked at as one of those guys, like a Neighbors or Justin Jefferson, maybe an Odell Beckham or Jamar Chase. They've got to throw the ball well today.
Looking to throw it deep. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Touchdown, LSU, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Very satisfying drive, and perhaps a relief to finally get into the end zone. to match the score from the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
The Texas A&M offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. So 2nd and 6 now for the pickup 4 on first. Caught behind the line. It's Owens. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. The Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. To the air. It's Reed. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up 4th down.
I understand as an offense that you want to try to get the ball down the field, force it down the field, force the issue. The problem is that you can't put the ball in a precarious spot. Here, the defense almost comes up with this interception. In fact, probably should have.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? It's a short completion to the big tight end. He shreds the tackle. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
This is exactly what makes this tight end one of the best tight ends in America. You can get him the ball in space, and he's able to make people miss. His athleticism is off the charts.
They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's 2nd down and 8 coming up. They go with a direct snap. He shreds the tackle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Open field ahead. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They call the draw play here. He's got the first and still going. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
This is a good call and really good execution. It takes some patience, first from the quarterback, getting those eyes downfield. But for this draw to be successful, I think it's all about that pass set from the offensive lineman. They got to really sell that pass set in order to get the defensive lineman up the field, and then there you go for a nice little run. Good job by the running back as well.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Got an opening here. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, that is such... touchdown, a big-time score by this offense to take the lead going into half, knowing that they've got to kick it off to the opposition to start the third quarter. That's a beautiful job, getting themselves in position and then executing to get into the end zone.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Brown. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. So 3rd and inches now after the pass play. We'll see if they can convert this 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? Looks like LSU has the first down.
Easy work for this offensive line on 3rd and short. That's an easy conversion because of what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Staying on schedule is paramount for this offense and something that the defense is going to have to combat.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws to the tight end. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Here comes a handoff. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Off the penalty, the offense will now set up in the red zone with a first down. Grab behind the line, it's Owens. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Aggies looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. He runs it into the end zone. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Levitt. Tries the right with a quick throw. Caught on the outside. It's Wilson. Goes out of bounds, but a nice chunk of yardage there. He's across the 45. A positive start for the offense, trying to lean on this elite quarterback, and Joe showing why he's built such trust with his new team this season.
Chris, that's exactly what his teammates talked about, was that trust that he established. He came in and just worked hard, was one of the guys, and that's what allowed him to become one of the leaders of this group. And now, as an experienced player, that's who they're leaning on. It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking for a receiver. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
And the big play to start the drive, but now, after two incompletions, they face a 3rd and 10. Back to pass. It's Levitt. With the catch, it's Harris. Timeout is called. Talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. The kind of play this quarterback has been making all season long. We wonder, Joe, with this pressure playoff game, could he continue this level of play?
Well, Chris, it looks like we have our answer. This guy is going to continue to play well, and now the defense, they've got to answer a question. Do we sit back in coverage and allow this guy to pick us apart, or do we get aggressive? I think the only way to slow him down is to get him off of his spot and try to blitz him a little bit. You've got to establish some way to disrupt his rhythm.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout taken by LSU, their second. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And now Texas A&M calls their second timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to begin the second half. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Dropping back, it's Levitt. He's looking deep here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. What a grab by the junior.
Chris, we don't often talk about pitch selection for a quarterback and how important it is. Sometimes you've got to drive the football or throw it layered over a linebacker or even with touchdown the field. Here, it's zone coverage. It's a curl route. He's got to throw a fastball right in between the defenders and does a beautiful job.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Second down play coming up. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Harris. It's not enough for a first down. It'll be fourth down and 1.
That is a good job by this wide receiver and the quarterback recognizing the zone coverage. When you've got a crossing route, you've got to sit down in that window. You see it zone, sit down, give the numbers to your quarterback, and he's able to put the ball on the frame, and they get a nice completion there. This is a great job of recognition from everybody on the offense, but more specifically that wide receiver and quarterback.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. You got a timeout here taken by the Aggies. That's their first. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Back to pass. It's Levitt. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, the pass is picked off. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Using his legs, it's Owens. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's a big play by the defense because now the offense is off schedule. They're behind the chains on 3rd down. They can get after them with the pass rush.
Design quarterback run. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
And the Aggies will line up to punt it away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Now they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. And the Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry on. Same tailback, another carry. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now there's an injured LSU player down on the field. It's their junior running back. It's a concern. Holly will try to get an update soon. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. And the back now goes in motion. Scanning the field. It's Levitt. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilson. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Wow, what a clutch conversion on 3rd down there. You're trailing in the playoff here in the second half of the game. You've got to keep your offense on the field, and they're able to execute and move the chains. That's a good job for a 1st down.
Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46. The 1st down on the ground. That's been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football. Even that 1st down run, there's just not a lot of room, not a lot of success. It seems like this defense is fully committed to stopping the run game. Maybe time for a play-action pass? I think it should be coming up.
And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That's caught. It's Harris. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. Back to throw. It's Levitt. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
Just unable to hook up, and it felt to me like the quarterback rushed it right there, and they just can't connect for the two-point conversion. They'll come away with only 6 on this drive.
Turner trying to create good field position. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Just able to stop him, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. They'll begin the drive with excellent field position. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the pass is incomplete.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Goes deep off his back foot. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
That's just a great defensive series. They're getting off the field right away. 3 straight incompletions. They're doing a good job up front, forcing the quarterback into an uncomfortable situation in the pocket. And these defensive backs have done a great job on the outside, being sticky in coverage.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a 1st down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Oh, he's got open space. And we're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter. As we break for the quarter, it's Texas A&M on top, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on 1st down, move the chains on 2nd and 3rd down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on 1st down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot it at the 10. So a nice throw by the quarterback. He's had a productive day. He hasn't been perfect. Joe, can he make a play here to put his team on top?
Well, Chris, I think you put it perfectly there because, again, it's about the short memory. You erase those mistakes made previously in this game, and you think about the execution moving forward, the plays that you could make, the details of what you need to do from this point moving forward. If you're able to do that with that short memory, then you can go have success and come back in this game.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Send the back in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. You don't see an elite defensive back drop a would-be pick like that very often.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this 3rd down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those 3 together.
Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. The defense closes in quickly to stop him short of the goal line.
Not a tough decision. 4th quarter, need to put the ball in the end zone. This becomes the most important snap of the game. Think players over plays. Who's your best matchup here on the outside?
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Now rolling out to his left. Touchdown, LSU. They jump on top now here in the 4th. This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the 2nd half and come out with a W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
On the move now. Receiver makes the catch. And he stops short. The defense makes a play. And now in the 4th quarter, it's still a 1-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Aggies offense is back on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. The Aggies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
You love to see this as an offensive play caller. Now you're creating 2nd and short. Beautiful scramble by the quarterback. He gets himself up the field. Not quite a 1st down, but now it's time to take a shot. This is where you go heavy play action and put that ball down the field. 2nd and short.
The ball is picked off. He's bringing it back. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Grinding away with a running game. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Scanning the field. It's Levitt. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
Chris, I think the most important trait that a corner can have is actually the ability to be physical and tackle. Watch him get a tackle for loss on the outside. That's a massive play for the defense.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment. Here comes the Aggies offense back out there. This playoff game and keeping those championship dreams alive might come down to this possession. Can they produce some points? That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. Pressure is coming. With the catch, it's Watkins. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead.
That is putting a massive amount of trust in this quarterback, and he pays it off. What a great completion for a first down, and now one more first down is going to salt this game away. But I think they need to run the football to do it.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. And the Aggies will now spend their 3rd and final timeout. They can no longer stop the clock in the timeout. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, we arrive at the most important snap of the entire game right here, and it comes down to how much trust you have in your quarterback. Do you want to put it in his hands, let him throw the football, knowing that an incompletion is going to stop the clock and really give this defense a chance to put their offense on the field with plenty of time?
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. And they'll spend a timeout here. The play clock was winding down. Chance to talk over what they're going to call here on 3rd down. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. He escapes the pocket. The ball is loose. The defense scoops it up. Breaks into the clear. What a dream finish for this defense. Take the ball away, crush any chance of a comeback. Now you can just kneel down and secure the win.
This is something I'm so impressed with by this defense is their ability to attack the football. Not just the ball carrier, but the football itself. And here they jar it loose, and they're able to recover this fumble moving the other direction.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? On the ground, it's Owens. 1st down, looking for more now. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, somebody told them they don't have any timeouts left. They can't be running the football. This ball has got to be put in the air. This is a quarterback game at this point.
Offense getting set for what could be their final drive down late in the final quarter. On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Back to throw. It's Reed. Can't get it away. The defense has got away. Huge stop at the stage of the game. And the Aggies come up to the line in the hurry-up. This team continues to check off important goals. They were driven the entire offseason by missing out on the playoff last year, Joe. They make the bracket this time. Now they come away with a win, and you can just feel the confidence and momentum growing for this group.
Chris, you're exactly right. There is an uncommon urgency to this group and the way that they're going about their business. I got to tell you, it's very impressive, and I got to credit these leaders on this team and the way that they've prepared their teammates, the way that they've played on the field. I would not want to play this team moving forward. They are playing too well right now, and you think about some of these stars, my goodness, hard to stop.
That's going to do it for our coverage. Our winner today takes one huge step towards realizing their dream, a national championship. We'll talk to you down the line. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
you.